Doug. Meantime, we are on the scene of some breaking news that is happening in Chelsea. A school placed on lockdown this afternoon after shots were fired in a nearby park.
Police continue to look for a suspect tonight. Alan Devlin was the first reporter on scene. He joins us live now with those developments. Alan.
Yeah, good evening, ladies. I'm standing right where police say a fight broke out, that it escalated to those gunshots. I want to show you, this is where police say that fight happened, right where the gunshots were. And if you look right across the street here, that's a playground right here on 17th Street, and then down the block, the school that was directly impacted by that gunfire. Police add nobody was hit by that gunfire, but one was taken to the hospital, and like you said, they're looking for that suspect. Here is what we know right now at this hour. Police tell us shots were fired here on 17th Street around 2:30 this afternoon, just feet from the school down the block. Witnesses tell me it all started with a fight in the park with a large group of what appeared to be teens, and it wasn't until after the fight that it escalated to gunfire. Witnesses said as soon as shots rang out, the group began running, and everyone out here on the block began taking cover, some ducking behind the school buses here on 17th Street. Lab Middle and High School were put on lockdown shortly after, with students telling me they heard the gunshots from their classroom during lessons and then dropped to the floor as teachers raced the halls to ensure everyone's safety. I spoke to a delivery man who was right across the block when the shots were fired. He walked me through that moment, as well as a father who lives in the building next door and heard the shots and the aftermath. Take a listen.
Fight broke out in the park, and it escalated a little bit more. So then once it died down a bit, like I saw these kids, like one kid had an ear bleeding from his left ear. Another one, his nose was bloody. A couple of shots, maybe 4 or 5. And got a gentleman walking down the block. He's like, "Oh, it's a real gun. Get down."
I was in home and I heard the gunfire. And then when I went to pick up my daughter from school, I saw the gun shells scattered all over the floor.
And I want to show you this video right here. Take a look. At about 3:30, our cameras were rolling as officers began sprinting from the scene, running to their cars and jetting north on 8th Avenue. We don't know if that response was for anything in relation to this shooting specifically, but we can tell you police are still looking for a suspect in this incident. At this time, we do not have a description. Now, back out here live, parents tell us they're just very, very glad that their children were not involved in this incident. At least that's what we understand. Witnesses say they don't think these teens had any relation to the school down the block. Again, police continuing to look for that suspect. We'll keep you updated as soon as we get some more information. Right now, we're live in Chelsea. Alan Devlin, CBS News, New York.
Alan, thank you. Testimony.